Oh my god, that looks same smell like immortal. Hi guys, how are you all doing? So today is weekend again, but we're not going to do any DIY this weekend video, guys, because it's been raining a lot. The rain is off and on, and we can't really do a DIY project. So the thing that we're going to do this time, guys, is just to do some cleaning up, because the garden is a mess and there's a lot of leaf falling off the trees and the ground is very, very wet. So guys, this is what it looks like in my garden at the moment. It's really, really wet. Here there are lots of these leaf from this yucca. That's the yucca tree that's falling off everywhere, and this fern also dropping off a lot of leaf, and you can see the ground, it's very wet. Some of my plant, guys, are already have a leaf rot. So that's all what we can do today, guys. We just have a little bit of clean up, and then I'll show you around what's happening in my plants in this very, very wet weather. So we have lots of puddles happening. So look at this. My pot here is collecting water, a lot of water. Some of the plant here, look, the leaf are rotting. The stem is alright, but the leaf are start rotting, just like this. What do you call this? I think this is Etna, Echeveria Etna, and look at the leaf, guys. So I think I'm going to remove this one, because we still have 2 months of winter and the rain is not stopping soon. So we will have a lot of rain happening, and we have a report that this month of winter here in Mount Gambier, we only have 5 days of no rain, and the rest are all raining, and it has 5 to 10 mils of rain. So I'm going to show you that report. But over here in this area here where the shade plant, the succulent here are doing well. So no sign of leaf rotting. And yeah, so we're going to remove all these puddles that we collected. Then over here also, now it starts raining again, guys. More water that we need to empty. The apricot tree, all the leaf already drop off, so we will start cleaning the ground if the rain will not going to drop again, but it start showering now. Now with my plant like this cactus don't like too much rain. So what I did to protect this is I have this bamboo stick, and then I put just a plastic, guys, to just cover that, so that it will not get a lot of rain, just like that. And then if it's not really raining a lot, then I will just going to leave this one and leave it open, so they can just have an air circulation. Anyway, we have to remove some of these weeds in here that is growing in between of this cactus, but we cannot touch it, guys, because the cactus is very prickly. So I need to use this tweezer, this one here. But this weed is really plant itself here well, so I'm not sure if I can take it off here. So now maybe we'll move this rocks, and then we can leave it here. I might pull it. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're winning. Not really. But I got some of the roots. Now we will put this thing back here. Now I love this cactus arrangement I have here, guys. Really beautiful. Look at that. So I need to protect them from too much rain because they don't like the too much water. So we're just removing all the weeds, and you can see here, guys, there's some moss growing in this arrangement, and it kind of look nice actually. It making this arrangement so looking natural, isn't it? Look at that, pretty beautiful. I have put a sempervivum here. The sempervivum looking good as well. I'll put that one back. There you go. So this is one of my arrangement, guys, that is very what you call this, very less maintenance. I don't have much problem with this, and I love this. I also have this plant here. It's also covered, so that's how I protect my plant during winter. My favorite plant, or favorite one. But even though the leaf is still affected by the too much coldness, there you go. So it start affecting with the freezing condition at night, but it's all right. This happen every winter, but they will recover when springtime comes. But some of them here are doing fine. The lipstick, the ebony, and the amastro are doing good, as well as the Beni Musume is doing fine, and that helps. Alright, so join me, guys. We will just going to do a little bit of cleanup. Everything is a mess, so I'm sorry we don't have a DIY project, but Matthew and I already started some DIY ideas, but we can't finish it because of this wet condition. See, that's bad. So alright, so we will do some cleanup, remove all those leaf dropping off, and empty all those containers that collected a lot of rain. So some of the plant over here, even we have a lot of rain, some of them are doing fine. This Agavoids Blood Maria is doing good. Even the lipstick, I can see a leaf rot here, but not a lot. But the freely doesn't really love the cold weather in winter, so you can see they are really affected by the freezing condition this winter. And some of the plants are getting some leaf rot, not root rot but leaf rot. So I'm happy with the leaf rot, but if we're getting a root rot, then that's a big problem. We will lose the plant. And they're not also getting a lot of nice color, guys, because the sun is not coming out at all. So I'll better help Matthew. And he start. Yeah, look at this one, guys.
Is this? It's rot.
This one already rotted. Getting a lot of rain, water from the rain. Okay. But overall, over here, the Ionium loving the rain, guys. See how big the Ionium. They are loving the rain. And even my Sedum Veritas loving the rain. But some don't like the rain. So you can see some leaf rot there. Even this bend body is starting to have a leaf rot. This is my Chuayensis, also starting to have this leaf damage. Okay, so let's start cleaning, guys, and make this garden a little bit decent. At the moment I don't like what it looks like because of the wet condition. Lots of leaf are dropping off from the trees. So we will just remove some water, tip it some water from the pot that I have there. Do you think we need to just drill a hole underneath? Because this is my potting mix, and see there's still soil in there, but at the moment I can't use that one. Now it's flooding here. Okay. So Matthew is just drilling a hole on that pot. That's only a styrofoam pot. There you go. Yeah. So that's easy fix. Now this one, guys, is imbricata. I already removed some leaf here that already rotten. There's a lot of leaf rot in this, but I removed it yesterday, and you can see some of here are mushy. Like that, start to be mushy. Over here in the middle of the plant, there's just like mushy one, like that.
This is too slippery.
I know, it's really wet. And like over here in the middle, that. So I'm going to take them off, guys, because if we don't, then it will going to get worse, and there's no air circulation going to happen, and it will going to rot my imbricata more. So we will do that this weekend. So I'm going to get some bucket to put all of this rotten leaf. So I almost got all those rotten leaf, guys, but not all. But not bad now. I think this one will going to have a good air circulation now. And then of course we still have more rain coming on our way, so we're not out of the woods yet. We still have 2 months of winter here in Mount Gambier, Australia. So lots and lots of rain still coming. So this one will just going to take it off so that it will going to give some air circulation. Okay, so we can go to our next job. So this is what's happening in my succulent, guys, during winter time. It's just like this, but it's saying in our community limestone report that this year, this winter, the wettest June on record. Rainfall and records fall across the region, and weather sites at Mount Gambier the highest June rainfall since records commenced 82 years ago, and Mount Gambier recorded a total of 165.2 mm and experienced only 9 days of more than 10 mils of rain and just 5 days with no rain at all. So this month we only have 5 days of no rain. So how crazy is that, guys? That's why I'm wondering why I do have a lot of plants that are, you know, the leaves are rotting. Well, that answers my question because we only have 5 days no rain this month of June. How crazy is that, guys? And we also getting like 5 to 10 mils of rain. So that is why my succulent starting to have a leaf rot. But mind you, guys, it's only leaf rot. I'm still happy with that because I'm not getting a root rot yet. Fingers crossed. I hope I will not get a root rot, because if we do get root rot, then goodbye to our plants. Now this serum here, This one here, the green jelly bean or red jelly bean. This is blue jelly bean. They're very tough. Even the pink jelly bean I have there. Although it's not coloring up, guys, because the sun is hiding. The sun is not coming out at all. So I hope the sun will come out soon. Okay, so I'm going to go there too, guys, and remove some leaves that are dropping on top of the succulent plant. So we're just going to rake all the leaf that is also start to decay or rot, and removing all those water that the pots collected, because that will be a breathing ground, or yeah, is it breathing ground of mosquito?
Yeah. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Now here's my Ionium corner, guys. If you have seen this video a while ago, this looks so pretty, but look at it now. All this Ionium is growing so big, but some of them are struggling because just like this one, it's not getting a lot of sunlight. So look at it, too much rain, the leaves start rotting. That's dropping off. No, look at that. But the Ionium sunbursts are doing well. So this one will stay here. The Mardi Gras here is not coloring up as well, but still beautiful in there. Especially the sunbursts. They're good, they're beautiful. But this one also start to have this leaf dropping in the middle, like that. So even this arboreum, this is very tough plant, but this year it's also struggling, guys. I mean, I think they are struggle in getting all of this too much rain and the really very cold freezing morning and night. So because this area here of my garden, there's no protection there, so they are really hammered by the weather, but they always recover. So, and this one is really beautiful when there is a sun or when it gets enough sunlight. But at the moment we really need some sunlight, but we're not getting that. So over here there are some of the leaf on top of the plant that I need to remove. Now this frilly here, guys, look at this. It's really beautiful. I mean, like, it's not too bad. I think the rain doesn't really affect this much. This become acclimated. But if this one is not acclimated, guys, then it will be it will get some leaf damage. Now this one here, this is what you call this, I forgot, what are you? Anyway, yeah, so some of the imbricata is not doing well, and my blue metal also didn't like the too much rain that we have this winter. So lots of leaf on top of this arrangement I have here in the ground. So by removing this leaf, guys, we can help our succulent to get some good air circulation. And of course, when this leaf is going to rot, then it can cause leaf rotting in our succulent as well. But this Echeveria elegans is very hardy plant, or hardy succulent. They don't mind the frost here in where I am. They don't mind the too much rain. They are very, very tough plant. And here, this is also imbricata, guys. You see, imbricata really don't like the cold weather. Unless they are acclimated, they become tough. And then I have the Baron Bold here. It starts to have a bumps. My lipstick here in the corner is not coloring up. So this is another frilly that I have here, guys. This one here is just the same plant that I have there. So that one has been in that position for at least, I think, last autumn. And this one, I just planted this one few months ago, so the color is that. And I guess in this position it doesn't get a lot of sunlight, and you can see there is a bad leaf damage, so I will just have to remove that now. There. Just to give them some more room to room for air circulation. So this one over here, not too bad. So I don't see a lot of leaf rotting yet. I'm happy with this area here. Just a little leaf rot, not a lot. But this one is another imbricata. But my ruby necklace underneath is start rotting. See? It needs some thinning out or air circulation. So I have to cut this one a bit. And let's get this one. Lots of work needs to be done, guys. That's why we cannot do any DIY project this weekend. Oh, now this one is a powder puff. So powder puff don't like the freezing condition as well, unless they are acclimated. So this one is not acclimated yet. Now this area here in my garden, guys, there's a shade cloth which is 30% coverage. Mainly the purpose of this, the reason I installed this is for the frost and hail. But this time of the month, winter, we don't have frost yet because we have so much rain. So this Ionium corner, guys, is really doing well. Although they are not coloring up yet, but they are growing nicely. I haven't propagated it yet, so I'm going to make a video of how I'm going to propagate them. So I'll have to do that before the winter ends. And I have lots of babies in here. Underneath, more babies. So I'm going to cut the top head or pinch it, so that the baby will end up like this cluster. And then our over here, the rain gutters, some of them on the top are start rotting, getting a leaf rot. So we will going to clean that one as well. So I have few here, so you can see they are getting some leaf damage. So I'll have to take them off to improve more air circulation. But aside from that, some of them doing well. So you can see this one, guys. This one also getting some leaf rot. There you go. So I have to see shine. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's what happened when we get too much rain. They start rotting. Now this one is beautiful. They are really growing clump, but then the rain just damaged it. So we'll have to clean that. And then this one as well, this serum here, start to have a gap in between because that one getting some mildew. This one here too, look. Okay, so we will check that. I'm just going to get some chair so I can reach it. Okay, it's from here. Not too bad, because this one, at least this underneath here, is being protected by this rain gutter from the top, so it doesn't really hammer too much with rainwater, as well as the bottom here. So some plants are a bit sensitive to rain. They don't like too much rain, but some are hardy. Look at this, guys, beautiful, but no color because we don't have sunlight. Now the sun is out, but it will not going to last. Okay, so I'm just going to clean here, remove all this leaf that been blown by the wind. By the way, guys, look at this one here. This is a Prolifica hybrid. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at the color. So I think the reason why the color is like this, because this plant is really stressed, and this been in this pot for a long time, for a while, since I bought it from the Succulent Garden. But the one I took it out from here, cut it off and planted in here, over here. This one here in the gutter, they're very green. Now over here, guys, I have this arrangement for quite some time now, but I just need to remove all this leaf that's been falling on top of the plant. Now most of the plant in here are very hardy, so ever since I don't have a problem on this one here. All the problem I have are these weeds. The weeds are just growing. Hang on. Yeah. So, but aside from that, the plants that I planted in this ground here are all surviving. So as you see, guys, elegance, really very tough plant. So if you want to put some arrangement in the ground, plant some elegance. So yeah, I think not too bad in here. Here they are, even my cactus or barrel cactus is doing well. I have a brain cactus here. Doesn't see the sunlight, that's why it's like that. And also I have the monkey's tail. That one is really surviving well here, but under that shade cloth. Oh my goodness, my Etna. I think this is Echeveria Etna. I have to take it off because on the other side is also the leaf are also rotting. So I will pull that one out sooner, or maybe I'll pull it now. Hang on a minute, I'll just have to take this one off. Now this is Imbricata. Surprisingly, it's not rotting yet because it doesn't get enough sunlight in this area. Okay, so so far that's good. So I'm just going to pull out my Etna, guys, because it has lots of leaf rot already. So this arrangement here is not doing well. I don't want them to rot completely. I still have two months of winter, so I'm going to change that one with Ionium. Alright, let's come off. So here's the leaf wrap. So we'll take it out now before it completely rots. Okay, this arrangement will be ruined. Anyway, okay, slowly. The stem is good. Yes, it is Echeveria Etna. Okay. So guys, the stem is good. There's no rot, only the leaf. So I'm happy with that. So here it is now. You can see at the bottom, the stem is alright. Just the leaf is start rotting. So there's another one coming. And this one, another one rotting. So I'll take it out and put it in a undercover. So here we go, guys. The rain is coming. There's the cloud that is very dark. And yeah, so rain is coming now. So that's it for us. So that's it for now for us, guys. I don't think we can continue our cleaning. So we haven't really done as much. And here's the rain. Okay, let's go inside. Here's the rain. Oh my goodness. Here you go. Okay, hang on. Alright, the rain starts now, guys. So I think that's it for us now. I'm sorry we don't really have much to show you in this video. So that's it for now, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also don't forget to leave me a comment in my comment section. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So guys, I will see you next time. Bye.